for the most part. I think past 2 years came from, I wrote it on the 1st of January, 2023, and I only brought it to Thando maybe like 4 or 5 months later. Just kind of reflecting on the past 2 years, COVID years, and having lost someone that was very special to me. So I think for me, it's just my experiences and how I process my own emotions. The song we're recording today was called Art of Deception. It came from a friend of mine, actually, who's based in London now, who sent me a voice note of him. I think it must have been 2016 or 17. We're in our undergrad years. And he just played the song in one of the prac blocks, just that first verse. And I believed in it since then. And I told him, like, one day I'm going to return to the song when I'm mature enough to finish it. And that was my aim with Art of Deception, being able to go back to one of my friends, Josh, who wrote the song, and be like, yo, can I actually finish the song? I feel like I'm in a space that's ready to finish it. And yeah, he gladly agreed, and that's how we actually finished the song. It started off as a voice note some 10 years ago, and here we are now.
Yeah, from the initial take.
From the initial, yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
My one aim is wanting to be known as a good songwriter. And I think it's not limited to just the songs I write, but the songs I finish. Initially inspired by my own experiences, but what I've found through the couple of years we've been working is that it actually gets stronger and better as you're working on the project and on the thing. I often and I think Thando got like a lot frustrated with me during this process. I often got to wanting perfection from myself immediately. And that's not a real thing. And I think if anything, the one thing that my takeaway from this whole process is knowing that you actually do get better with time. Just start. So yeah, my songwriting process initially starts with me and processing something that I'm going through. Eventually it becomes something for someone else. But the initial, where it comes from initially is just me and trying to process whatever it is that I'm going through at the time. The response was amazing. I think because everyone needed it. I remember getting the final master, the final mix from Thando, and I usually play music in different spots in my room with headphones and in the car. And I played it in the car, and my mom was standing in the garage waiting for me to let her in the car so she could hear. And I let her hear, and she looked at me and she said, it sounds like a moment of silence. And I think that was the response that I needed initially from her. That's initially what I was trying to achieve with the song. Like I said, I wrote it because I was processing having lost my uncle during the COVID years. And I needed a moment of silence, so to speak, to process that loss. And also to pay homage or give some sort of respect to everyone who's lost someone during that period of time. Not just lost someone, but lost something. I think we all went through something around those years. And that essentially was what past years was about. He's my friend first and my producer second. And I think that matters a lot. We have a good chemistry as friends. We'll often, before I even send him a demo, I'll send him the demo and he'll listen. Before the studio session, I'll sit here and he'll say, okay, what's wrong? Yeah, what's actually going on? And I think that's helped me to process what it is that I'm going through. And he'll be like, okay, let's set up and let's put it on. Just put the mics on. Let's record it. I was meant to work with another cellist, and that particular cellist was busy playing somewhere else at the time. He had committed to playing on past 2 years. Then he got taken somewhere and said, I've got a really good cellist I know that can stand in my place, and that was William. And from there, William's even been in the past year's music video. Then there I was like, oh my gosh, yes.
I see the biscuit in the wheel.
That made sense. So since that incident, William's been on everything. I played a short gig somewhere 2 years ago, and again he was willing. Yeah, it's just, I think you can't fake chemistry
Yeah.
that you have with people. And it wasn't faked here, and that's how we ended up just being relying on each other for musical projects.